Сьогодні Україна і весь світ чекає на вас.
Today, Ukraine and the whole world is waiting for you. Ukrainians are changing the world today. These flags will go to the front lines, to students, teachers, and graduates of the Ukrainian Catholic University.
Yevhen Lanyuk taught me the history of great ideas. He is such a good and interesting person, and now he is there. He protects us.
18 students, 13 teachers, employees, and about 50 graduates of the Ukrainian Catholic University defend Ukraine with weapons in their hands. Study and share your acquired knowledge for the benefit of the independent Ukrainian state.
And we shall win this battle. Ukraine was independent, it is independent, and will be independent.
Ten members of our community gave their lives so that we can live under the Ukrainian sky today. Heroes are like seeds for us, just as are martyrs for the Church. From these seeds, new generations are born. On the one hand, it hurts me a lot. It hurts me in a human way. I feel emptiness. And on the other hand, we know that it is a birth to eternity. Scholarship funds named after Artemy Demid and Oleg Vorobyov, graduates, and the students of the university were established at UCU to commemorate them.
I think he is glad in heaven that he studied here. I think he is glad that there is a scholarship named after him. A scholarship is an opportunity for a teenager, despite his lack of money, to gain a very high-quality education. And not only education, but probably the opportunity to change his life.
Since the beginning of the war, the Ministry of Education and Science sent educational institutions on vacation. The UCU did not go on vacation.
Тому що ми свято переконані в те, що в час війни не може бути жодних канікул.
We are firmly convinced that there should be no holidays during the war. We've announced that since last week, when the full-scale hostilities began. We are not stopping the educational process. We are transforming it into very practical things. The university took a proactive position. A logistics volunteer center has opened on the campus.
We wanted to create an opportunity here for all the refugees and students locally to serve soldiers and people who got damaged because of the war.
Wow. See, this is wonderful. I see the people of Ukraine welcoming the refugees. I see the people of Ukraine giving them room in their homes, like you do here at the Catholic University of Ukraine. And I see the people of Ukraine who say this evil will not have the last word. Light, not darkness, life, not death. And so I am encouraged, not depressed, here in Ukraine.
The UCU volunteers delivered more than 30 tons of humanitarian aid to the place where it was most needed. It is actually possible to send something by the new mail, but this is not the main thing. When you arrive, when you have thanked them personally and have shaken hands with them, when you have brought them something important and they emotionally express their gratitude, then you feel the unity and strength. Volunteers make heat accumulators. They weave camouflage nets and bomb shelters. The university community collects funds for motor vehicles for military and medical units. Student volunteers of the Save Art UA project are recording the loss of items of cultural value for Ukraine as well as looking for resources for their restoration. A team of media professionals launched the Post to Stop War in Ukraine platform, where publications about the war in Ukraine are posted aimed at foreigners. Students and teachers of the Faculty of Applied Sciences participate in cybersecurity activities. A particularly important area of volunteer work at the UCU is to provide military and civilian personnel with medicines and medical equipment. With these devices, we shall additionally equip a mobile hospital that will be able to receive the wounded at a distance of 60 to 80 kilometers from the front line. Historians, cultural experts, lawyers, and journalists are creating a database of testimonies of people who survived the horrors of war. In the Little Histories of the Great War Project, they recorded and processed about 150 testimonies. Since the beginning of the war, UCU provided shelter for 23 public and volunteer organizations. In the building of the Philosophical and Theological Faculty, students and employees of the social work program organized a shelter for those who lost their homes.
Many people come to us from the eastern regions, from Donetsk, Luhansk, and Kharkiv regions. Quite often there are stories of people who sat in basements and shelters for many days. This is a very painful experience, but this is the decisive time for Ukraine. And I'm simply happy when I see that students influence people's destinies with their work and knowledge.
Students of the social work program help military personnel undergo rehabilitation.
They often come here, they lie and think, it's the end of the road, it's already the end of my life. And I have to give them the hope that he will be able to both chop wood and somehow work, and that there is life outside the hospital.
UCU student Arisia Masna has gone on her path from volunteer work at the university to service in the hospitalist battalion, where she saves lives of soldiers directly on the battlefield. What should Ukraine be like after the victory? UCU, together with National University Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, launched an academic platform to discuss the vision of the future of Ukraine. Every war is a great tragedy, but at the same time it is a great opportunity. The opportunity for Ukraine now is that Ukraine can become a new Eastern European tiger that will determine the politics in Eastern Europe, and the world. Actually, this is the main topic. We have to talk about victory, think about victory, and strategize about victory. We can't manage without a strategy. That's what we need most right now. In September, the university returned to teaching in classrooms. Despite the war, UCU once again opens its doors to gifted young people from all over Ukraine. The competitive score average of submitted applications for bachelor's programs remains the highest in Ukraine. The number of entrants who receive scholarships almost doubled compared to last year. Also, the number of students from outside Halachina increased. After 2 years of the pandemic, after the terrible first months of martial law, we need to be together within the beautiful walls of our Ukrainian Catholic University, together in the classrooms, together in our offices. Together we must go to victory. We must be those witnesses who will give others the strength of the energy of faith. Faith in victory, faith in God, faith in the other person. Together we shall overcome everything.